Good evening, everybody. Hope you are doing good. I have no clue what I'm doing. Really have no clue what I'm doing right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hopefully I am streaming currently, maybe. I do not know. Yep, I am. Oh, had that in the background. Happy Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I know I'm surely have. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna stream today. I wasn't gonna stream in the morning. I thought maybe the afternoon if I had the opportunity, but didn't feel like it. So I decided to either stream now or go to sleep. I had those two options, and that's how I felt. I had the option of I'll get some sleep or stream for a little bit. I'm not sure how long this stream will be. This can easily be anywhere between 30 minutes to who knows, an hour or so. I don't know. I'm not here to figure that out. But I do know one thing. Let me see how. Let me play a game that I played once. Didn't complete. I'll be real with you. I played this game. But I don't think I remember beating it. And if I did beat it, I don't remember when that was. I do not remember when that was. I'm just trying to think a little bit. Ah, boy, come on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know I played this game all the way through Kanto. And that's about it for the most part. Like, I don't remember what else I did. Like, I know I just played right through Kanto. And that's as most I remember. And I think the only other... I beat up... Yeah, I went all the way up to Kanto, and that's about it. It isn't like, what is it? Clear Crystal, where I played that game all the way towards the very end. Even though I played that game, I actually did not beat Red. Even in my second attempt through that whole game. Because the first time I played Clear Crystal was actually on the 3DS. A while... When was it? I think it was... I can't remember which version of the game it was. What the... Hold up, guys. Guess my bit rate is low. Who cares? Yeah, I keep forgetting the bit rate for this video. All my streams are pretty low. I never get around to upping it. I should, but I never really do. Maybe one day I'll remember to up the bit rate. But that's not here or now right now. But then again, I have a lot of people in my household that are connected to my Wi-Fi or to my internet, so there's that. Well, again, not really here or there right now. Wait a minute. Am I just fighting? Okay, I was fighting a random wild boar. Yeah, it's been some time since I played this game. It's been some time. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. Get out. Okay, we beat you. We need you. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, I remember. Talking about Clear Crystal. Yeah, I played Clear Crystal a long time ago. Right, it was like a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. Like, I think the last time I played it was like a couple weeks ago. But the first time I played it was on the 3DS, and like back then, like when I had my I had like the new 3DS, like the Super Mario edition with the black paint, the black plates and everything. I got that on believe it or not, day one. Like, I don't know how to... I had the money, right? And I pre-ordered it. And in the back of my head, I'm like, this shit ain't never coming. Then it came, and I was like, oh. Well, that's cool. Come on. Damn it. Rage. Wait a minute. of the year. I do know how to play Pokemon games when I'm not being stupid. Past me. There we go. Come on. And that, isn't it not a fire type? What the fuck? Is it not a fire type? Then what the hell is it? Okay, it's not. I mean, you're not gonna do shit because I didn't realize Bellsprout was even a steel type until now. Okay. You know what? Oh god. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm a little tired. Just a little tired than usual. Mostly because my sleep schedule. Oh no. Okay. We got this. Just gotta jump here. Yeah. Sneak right through here. Come on, you fat. Pop. I am not good at this game sometimes. No, I am not. No, I am not. Hope everybody's been having a good day. And I usually don't stream this late. I do not remember the last time I streamed this late. I think it was back in February. Like, I think for people who are watching me for the first time, I used to stream a lot back in February. Almost like for a whole month, right? For almost a whole month throughout February, I just did nothing but streaming. I mean, the first time I streamed was like early January. And then I just kept streaming for like constantly back and forth. I kind of thinking about it now, if I kept streaming every single day, I think I would have been a lot better off, but I didn't. Mostly because I was like very sick or just very fatigued at that time. And I was kind of going through a lot of stuff, so I didn't really fit, after like February, March, I didn't really stream for, I think I didn't stream for a while, a long time. But it's very crazy because I was making videos almost every single day, yet I didn't stream every single day. I think now I'm more or less streaming more constantly. I mean, I'm doing the gameplay short video stuff because I kind of want to. I feel like, why not do it? On my end, just keep on streaming, just enjoy it, right? Do it for yourself. It's important to do things for yourself, and then there are important things. Oh my god, can I even speak today? No, I cannot speak today. That's my problem. I cannot speak today. Could be that I'm focused. And I'm usually in bed. I'm usually in bed right about now. Like, I'm usually in bed like at this time of the day, so I don't usually like stream at all. I just usually don't stream this late. And I think it's mostly due to me fixing my sleep schedule. Because sleep is very important. Something my family will always tell me, like, if you wanna live a healthy life, you gotta sleep, you gotta eat, you gotta work out, do everything in moderation, and that's true. I'll give them a lesson in mind. Come on. I wonder what Pokemon we can find now. I wonder what we can find down there. Anything good? You know what, guys? We may even start catching random Pokemon. Hope that the Ghastly of Mareep down here. I didn't even check. I did not even. Yeah. You fell down and you slammed your back so hard. What are you? Wings Redemption? I fell a couple feet off the ground and I just slammed my back. Okay, Wings. Okay, Wingy. YouTube is telling me my bitrate is slow. I'll tell you what, I look like I give a shit? But probably if I fix the bitrate, it'd be a lot easier on my end. Very tired. Very sluggish. I wouldn't say really sluggish, more like... What? Oh my god, I am gonna die. I'm gonna change out of this before I get... total. I think we may actually, what we may do is just go up all the way to our rival, right? We may just beat our rival, and then we may just maybe go up to the next town over, and then we'll probably just finish it from there. We can do that if you guys want. I'm not sure. Again, like I could stream anywhere between 30 to an hour. Sludge bomb, yeah, Slay Queen. Let's remove. I have to pick Aurora Beam or Bubble Beam. I'm probably gonna keep Bubble Beam, even though it's probably not a good water type move. It's probably a lot better than you think it is. Like it's probably better than having no water type move, because you know I don't want my ass to be whooped by somebody who has a ground or rock type or a fire or whatever. You know, not having a water type move would probably, you know, be very useful in this situation where we're gonna usually. Oh, I used the wrong move. God dang it. I guess I could talk about some local life stuff. I usually don't, well, not that I don't in these streams, more like it's kind of based on how I feel. I kind of want to save my own opinions about things, and this is where I probably am going to be more, maybe a little bit more honest or open about certain opinions. Wow, Spot, your favorite local show is streaming. Yeah, hey, Andrew. Oh, you mean Rewind? Rewind is streaming right now? Wait, it's Queen streaming right now? Because I fucking despise... If it's Queen streaming, if it's just Rewind, I don't really give a shit. Like, I was watching Rewind just a little bit, and I was just like, I don't feel like it. I didn't feel like what... Like, I'll probably watch it. I'll probably, like, watch it later on. Because Rewind puts me to sleep a lot of the time. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, as much as her... Yeah, fuck. Xylee gets, Rio and Billy the Broomer and Xylee Salad. You know, our favorite, our favorite commenter queen and our favorite fat rapper. You know, rapping hasn't been the same since Biggie Small, but you know, Billy the Fridge keeps the spirit of Biggie Smalls going. If you think about it, guys, I'm just saying, give me that Gibby. It's the same as the 10 Crack Commandment. If you don't get it, you guys are just boomers, and you should feel bad for being boomers. You know, like Trump promised a total boomer defeat. I'm just saying, guys, total boomer defeat. But in seriousness, like. I literally watching Rewind, and the first thing that came into my mind was, I could be doing something a little better and productive for my channel. Let me go start streaming, and that's what I did. And I started streaming, and slowly out of my own pettiness of I want to stream because I don't want to watch Rewind because Rewind's kind of boring right now. It's just all it's gonna be, guys, is Billy gaslighting Xylee. Xylie's gonna get drunk tonight and tomorrow. She's just gonna cry and scream about, oh my god, I love you, Billy, but fuck Becky. I love Tina, but fuck you, Roxy. What do they call Roxy? Oh my god, I can't remember what the fuck they call Roxy. They don't call her Lie. They call her the creeper, the keeper. The creeper? I don't fucking know. That's all Rewind is half the time is like, hey, Xylee. SSO Michael is whatever his name is, cringe as fuck. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't want to, like, I try not to attack a lot of the fans because I feel like it's not, they're just fans, right? I don't want to attack unless they're Becky fans, and Becky fans can go suck a dick for all I care. Like I don't, oh my god, I'm gonna get killed. Like I don't care for Becky fans. Becky fans can go suck a, well, I mean they're probably gonna suck Becky Futa dick. You know what I mean? Like. Oh yeah, it's Queen. Yes, our Queen. Tell us about how much Keemstar sucks. Tell us how much you're abused by. Oh, sorry if I'm peeking. Tell us, Queen Slay. Yeah, fuck you, Tina. You useless one pagan bitch. He is the biggest bill. Yeah. Like, but like, as with Michael, I've seen him on Nerds. I've seen him on. No, I've seen him on Nerds. I've seen him on Cafe. I've seen him on Rewind. He's a little cringe, but I guess like to quote Father John Misty, I'd rather be cringe. I'd rather be cringe and free. But yeah, he is kind of cringy. Like he kind of gives off the baseline, like unironically, like not even normie takes. Just a very much like Reddit tier take. That's what he gives me. He gives me off like Reddit. He I really can't stand him with Aster's a bitch. I don't give a Aster's a little bitch. Like, remember when she was on with Savage and Savage is like Rector? And like, apparently Ash, whatever her fucking name is, started having a crash out on the Discord. She went on Milker to fight Savage. Then she had a crash out on the Discord because she couldn't handle the banter from Savage. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And the funny part is she's the biggest Keemstar simp ever. Like, not even Brantley that much of a simp. Like that's like, imagine being that bad of a simp. Like imagine like not even your not even your own fiance that much of a simp for you. You know, I kind of feel bad that her teeth are really bad. Oh no! I remember the one thing she said to Savage was like, "Yeah, I'm fixing it." Like she said something to Savage along the lines of like, "Her personality is dog." What the fuck? Okay, who cares? I remember she said something along the lines of Savage, like, "Your personality is dog shit" or something, and it's gonna take you years to fix it. I'm like, are you throwing insults, or are you trying to throw in like life advice that isn't working out? Natalie Baylor going over the Becky stuff. About her streaming last night, like, surprisingly, I'm very shocked that she did not get fired or punished. Like, you know what? Hot take. People give Keemstar shit, and rightfully so, and I do, but like every so often you have to be willing to give them like props or credit. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that on my end. Like, maybe that shows like maybe I'm a little weak or I'm a little too nice. But like the whole time I thought was, hey, he's doing his job at the boss. Because normally, right, if this would have been someone else, he probably would have freaked out. But I think because it was Becky, and like, let's be fair, Becky does deserve a lot of shit. So maybe in his head, to minimize the damage, he decided, I am going to. Have you played Pokemon Infinite Fusion? No, I've never played Pokemon Infinite Fusion. The last Pokemon ROM game I played before this was Clear Crystal, and I think I was playing Pokemon Red Plus, or was it Pokemon? It was something. It was one of the like Pokemon Red games, right? Where they update the graphic, they update a lot of the quality of life stuff in the game, and they give you like, they don't give you a lot of Pokemon, but they kind of give you like some of the newer generation of Pokemon if it makes sense within the generation. I can't remember. I think it was Pokemon Red Plus Plus or Pokemon Plus. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played another Pokemon. But I heard good things about Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I wanted to go back and play like older Pokemon ROM games. Like, you know the ones I'm talking about? The ones that are like you can tell they're older ROM games, like they're really buggy, they can crash your whole save. If you don't save constantly, it will literally just destroy your save file. Oh, and like there's always a bug, like every 2 or 3 steps. Like you always gotta be scared that the game is just gonna straight up just crash. Like those type of Pokemon ROM games where they're being one day you should play Rogue. It's good too. I've heard about that one. Oh my god. Like I used to really be into Pokemon ROM game. I really used to be into that. But the problem is that there were so many of them. Like it just bloated the market. And I just like, I'm done for a while. I just didn't want to play anymore because there were so many options. Right. I know the one I want to play is the 4chan one. Like a bunch of people from 4chan made their own Pokemon ROM game, and from what I've been told, it's probably one of the best ones out there. Which is comical, right? Because you wouldn't like how many games have come out of 4chan and have been like really fucking good. Like I think I could think of 3. One of them is a visual novel that we may play one day. Yes, if you want to play some Pokemon Showdown sometime, I'm down. Showdown. Oh, you're talking about the what is it called? I know you're talking about like the one that people use for tournament battles, like for online. I'll give it a shot one of these days. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm only kind of getting back into playing Pokemon. Like it's like kind of like Minecraft, right? Every couple of months I take a break from Minecraft for Pokemon, and when I go back into it, I go back into it really, really hard. Like, I could be Battle Simulator. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I used to be really, really into playing Pokemon, not Pokemon, Minecraft. Like, I would just play hours of Minecraft, just destroying stuff. Like, we may have a Minecraft stream coming down the line. Originally I wanted to do Warhammer. I wanted to do Dawn of War. Like I was planning to do a Dawn of War stream very soon. Probably I was gonna plan to do it probably either today or tomorrow. But since they announced the remaster of the game, I'm kind of hesitant if I should wait for the remaster or just do it anyway, right? Because you know Dawn of War is such a good game, so good that Dawn of War games were so good they ended at the 3rd game. With I played the 3rd game. I played Dawn of War 3. You know, it's pretty mid in a very bad way, right? It reminds me too much of Dota, League of Legends, and StarCraft 2 in a very negative way. Like, because like gameplay wise, it's a pretty you heard of the Pokemon fan game that got banned? Oh my god, Pokemon Uranium. I've heard about that game. I wanted to play. I may play Uranium. I may just do it live. Probably at the full. Actually. How about this? I'll probably play Uranium on the side just so I could get a good feeling of it, and then I'll probably stream it after we get done with full gold. I've heard about Uranium. I remember when it first got announced, it had 1 million download, and then it got completely nuked from orbit. Wait, I'm gonna be real with everybody. It's why gatekeeping is kind of important, right? I know people may not like it, but sometimes gatekeeping, is kind of important for stuff like that. Because like there's always a chance of a project getting nuked because too many people talk about it and they just ruin what could be a good experience or a good game, right? Like like the Legend of Zelda fan remake, right? There was a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, not like a remaster or remake, but it was a fan remake, right? Where they built they built the game back up with Unreal Engine 4, I believe, and it got shut down by Nintendo. And yeah, it sucks, but the thing is, though, it's like it's important to keep shit like that under wrap. Do you know why so many like third-party anime websites got like shut down? It was because like people kept talking about them too much, and you know, eventually people, companies found out and they sued the places or took or had a court order to shut them down. To me, it's like it's why it's important. Let me see if we can catch another Pokemon. To me, it's important when you talk about stuff like that to shut your mouth, because like you will ruin something that is pretty good. People don't wanna hear that, but it's why it's important to shut your mouth. Like if there's something good out there that it's made by fans because they love the project, regardless of anything, you know, it's it's one thing to hype about something. It's another thing to hype about something and then watch it get shut down, which is more common than people want to believe. And it's a shame that Pokemon Uranium got shut down. But at the same time, it's like, well, that's what happened when you let people talk about it too much. You need to keep it under wrap, and people don't want to hear that. But it's like, come on, do you want these projects to go on a lot longer? Yes. Well, shut your fucking mouth. You gotta gatekeep ever so often for these projects to survive, because let's be real, some of these projects may not survive down the line and people talk about them too much. That's why it's funny that I don't hear about too much of these Pokemon ROM game. I guess because that community, right? That Pokemon ROM community probably saw what happened. They're like, yeah, let's keep this under wrap forever. Like, I didn't even know about Full Gold until like the last 2 years. I knew about Clear Crystal since probably like early 2020, right? Which is weird saying early 2020. I am an old man. Boomer report. But yeah, like, I know recently there was a completed project of there was a fan project recently where they ported Jak 1 and Jak 2, but they're probably like Jak 2 and Jak 3 are probably my childhood games, right? I can't even tell you, like, Jak 2 and Jak 3 were like my first, I wouldn't say my first games I completed, but I would say like those were the games where I remember beating it through and remembering it, right? Jak 3 will always hold a special spot in my heart. Like, I know some people either they don't like Jak 3 or they do like Jak 3. I love Jak 3. And one of the days I want to play Jak 3 on stream. I hope one of the days we get Jak 3 on PC. I don't care if it's a fan port. I don't care if it's Naughty Dog ported. Like, I would like to play Jak. Like, I don't even care about like streaming Jak 1. Like, I would straight up be like, yeah, we're not streaming Jak 1 because I don't give a shit about Jak 1. But Jak 2 is such a good game. And Jak 3 was such a great way to end the series. But it's a shame we're never gonna get another Jak game. And I think that's perfectly fine. Love Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy. The thing is, I think I beat the game, like I nearly beat the game, but I never like went back and finished it. But I can tell you, I beat Jak 2 a number of times. I beat Jak 3 to the point where I figure out how to get like, so in Jak 3 you can get like the dark side of light sight stones, whatever. And towards the end of the game, depending on how you do it, you get one or more, or one of the others more. Well, if you balance both the dark side and the light side in those games, you actually can get like both. You can get both stones for completion. I know there's another game I want to probably stream that I kind of want to go back and play, but I got a lot of shit for. Star Wars Battlefront. Like the original Battlefront 1 and 2 are so fucking good. Like it, I love Battlefront 1 and 2 so much. You know, I am gonna die. Yeah, but I love Battlefront 1 and 2. Oh, you know what's another good game? Roger, what do like Roger and Clank. It's like a PS2 game. That was made by not from but from Insomniac. Roger and Clank. I think that's how you say it. I played Roger and Clank 2 a shit ton growing up. That was a great game. People don't talk about. People sleep. Oh, but another game that I played a lot when I had the PS2 when I was a kid. And surprisingly, like, I understood the mechanic, even though the game was, like, a lot more complicated, with, like, Final Fantasy X. Like, when I say this, like, I really love Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is just a great game, dude. Like, I didn't appreciate Final Fantasy X until, like, I was a lot younger, not younger, like, a lot older in life. Like, the first time I beat Final Fantasy X was, like, I think I was like 19 or 20, and I beat it for the first time, right? I played the game, beat it on the PS Vita. I'll never forget that. Like, it was probably one of the best experience. Ratchet. Ratchet and Clank. Fuck you, Andrew. Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank was... Ratchet and Clank 2. And then there was another one after 3. And I enjoyed those games a lot. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank 2 was very good. I highly recommend Ratchet and Clank 2. I never played the first one because I wasn't interested in the first one. I tried to play 3, but you know, at the time me and my friend, right, we were very close, but we started to drift from each other, and we had a bad experience with Ratchet and Clank 3, and I just never I just never cared for it. But I've always cared for Ratchet and Clank 2. We gotta play Ratchet and Clank 2 if they ever port those fucking games. Right. We got God of War. We got God of War. You know, we got God of War. You know. The Last of what do we have? The Last of Us. You know. Red Dead Redemption. I'm talking about Rockstar. Like Bully on the PS2 was a fun game. Bully was a great game. Soul Calibur 4 was my favorite game. My favorite game? Shit, my favorite game is probably Pokemon Ruby. Like, if we're going back at that time, probably Ruby. Pokemon Ruby, and obviously the remake is probably one of my favorite games. I used to play, I don't know how the hell I always played it, but like my mom, when we lived in the city, like some of the laundromat around us had arcade machines. So I used to really play like House of the Dead. Like House of the Dead 2 is probably one of my favorite games up there. I beat House of the Dead 1 and 2. I wonder if the remakes of House of the Dead are on. I love Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal is good. I didn't really care. Like I played the original second generation. I played the second generation on the Game Boy around like the early 2010s. Yeah, I had like a Pokemon Gold cartridge, and I had a Pokemon Ruby cartridge, right? And I had a Game Boy SP. So I would just play Gold and Silver. I just play Gold and Silver. No, I play Gold, I play Ruby, and I think we had... Oh, we're not gonna beat this shit. Fuck. I think we had Pokemon Red or Pokemon... No, we had Pokemon Yellow. We had a Pokemon Yellow cartridge. Pokemon Yellow will always hold a special memory. That's like probably one of my favorite games. Pokemon Yellow, we gotta go play Pokemon Yellow one of these days. I don't care if it's just a ROM hack or what. But Pokemon Yellow will always hold a special spot in my heart. The House of the Dead remake I streamed off of according to review. Fuck it, we're gonna play it. We are going to play House of the Dead. I don't know if we're gonna do it on stream. I'm gonna play it, right? Just by myself, and then depending on the result, we will stream it, and then depending on that, my opinion may change. But House of the Dead is just a great series of games. They need to port all the House of the Dead games. I don't care if they run shitty. I don't care. Cause you know why I don't care? Cause you know how dedicated Sega fans are? Dude, Sega fans are so dedicated to their love of Sega game, it's ridiculous. Do you know that the original port of Sonic 1 was so bad that what is it? Yeah, the original port of Sonic, if I remember the story correctly, my friend told me that the original port of Sega 1 on like smartphones was so bad that one of the guys, right, some random guy, got into was able to download the game on PC, remade the game, but he fixed the game up and everything. And then Sega saw that and they hired him as a programmer. And I believe all the ports of Sonic games for phone are based off of that guy's programming. And I think that guy actually got hired on as well to be one of the lead creators of the Sonic YouTube channel. Something like that. It's like a weird ass story. But yeah, like Sega fans are like really dedicated to their love of Sega. Like, I have a friend, he's a big time Sega fan. Like he I can't even tell you, like he's into Sega. Like right now, somebody right now as we speak is remaking they basically are rebuilding Sonic 06 from the ground up. Like I'm not even joking. There's a guy, one of these days when I'm not streaming locale stuff. Let me see if we can finally cast that stupid ass Magikarp. There's a guy, there's a fan project where they're remaking, not remaking, but they're like literally rebuilding Sonic 06 from the ground up. And I'm not sure if they completed the project or not. They could have completed it, and I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But from what I understand, Sega's very forgiving. Come on. I know that Sega is very forgiving towards their fans, which is very rare for I don't fucking want a Drowsy, I want a fucking Magikarp. I need a water type, but I don't need a water type. I just need something that resembles a water type to make myself feel good, because we have 3 Pokemon that we need to expand our team. 8 minutes. It's $8 for a 25-minute campaign game review. $8? It's only $8? I thought it would be like $20. I mean, it's an arcade game. Let's be fair. It's it's based off an old ass like late 1990 arcade game, right? It's not gonna have a long campaign. If people were thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a 10-hour on-rail shooting game, you're looking at the wrong game, fam. You know, it's not. We're not about that hood. We ain't about that. Fuck. We ain't about that life in this hood. Oh, it doesn't really matter because I don't got anything that can beat this shit. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. We fuck. Yeah, I should have probably gotten another Pokemon when I had the opportunity, but I didn't. No, but for $8 for a 25-minute camp, it's not that bad. Hot take, that's not that bad. I thought it would be a lot more, and then I'll probably complain about it, but $28 ain't bad. It's probably cheaper on sale. It's probably, probably when it's on sale, it's a lot cheaper. Can we beat it? Yes, we did. Oh, lava. Oh yeah, we were fighting type, son of a bitch. Come on, come down, reflect. Okay, but like doesn't mean anything. We're going as fast as. Never mind. No. I say I gotta. I have to technically save a spot because we are getting a Hoenn starter. So I guess we only have 2 more spots before we have to get our Hoenn starter. Which, yeah, I am picking Torch Chip. I don't want to hear it. Why we're picking Torch Chip, not Mudkip or Trico? Well, because fuck you, that's why. I prefer a good Pokemon. I prefer a Pokemon that is worthy of this game, and that is Torchic. Torchic is just the best Pokemon. You used to feel bad for not liking it. You know, I do, and that's all that matters. Bellsprout's evolving because it's our. Don't we need like a? I think we can evolve it like right off the bat. I don't know why. Unless they change that, I gotta check real fast. But I just realized we've been streaming for 40 minutes. Give me a second, guys. I just got a message by somebody. Do. There's another game I want to play. Or I want to get back into, even though I'm probably not going to be good at it. It's probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They released the oh, we don't gotta do the stupid side quest? Oh, yes, we do. Is it? No, you stupid son of a fucking. Okay, wait a minute, guys. This is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna do it. We gotta. I do not want you. I do not care for you. You're looking at the wrong. I think we. Oh my lord. I don't want a stupid Pokemon that look like a Digimon. Oh my god, that's something we gotta play. We gotta do that. We gotta play some Digimon. Fuck. Oh no, we got it. I got it. Who the fuck was calling me? Never mind. We gotta play some Digimon one of these days. That sounds like a great time. Yeah, that's oh my god. My brain was shot. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. I had a brain fart. Yeah, we gotta play some Digimon. Did you not get caught? Come on. How long we gotta do this? Does it has this the I fucking hate this puzzle. I hate this puzzle. I hate the UN. I hate the UN. I hate the UN. I hate the UN. You know, that's our issue, guy. Judge. Fuck off. Fuck off. Come on. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we need. Just There we go. That's what we needed to do. Took a little longer than I need to. Well, thank you. Hold by my boss won't obey me because I don't have a badge. That's your own fuck. Hey yo, my fan. Could be watching Pep Up right now, but no. Rewind's on. I can always enjoy some good old Peppa or some Kirsa. It's very interesting because people were mocking her for being fat. Which is like, I kind of don't give a shit, but okay. It's like, are you a grass type? Fuck, we're catching you. I know Mr. Seam's on also. A bunch of people are streaming right now. I know Birsha was supposed to stream today, but she never did. I know Peppa right now is streaming. I'm trying to think who else is streaming right now. Trying to think with other VTuber. Yeah, I want to VTuber sometime. It's a grass type. Interesting. Maybe you'll have some use. Maybe, depending. I think we can evolve you early on. I think we can evolve Houndour right off the bat. Can we? I'm pretty sure we can. I'm pretty sure we could, actually. I think we could. We may have to figure this out. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, do we need to use cut? I just realized that now. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I realized I went the wrong way, but I caught a Pokemon, so it works out in my favor. But we're gonna have to train him. But I gotta do that after stream. Okay, we are fine. Can we? Huh? Oh yes, Togepi. No, I do not want to name you. I have no time for names. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry about... Son of a bitch. Damn it. There goes my plan for the day. Yes. The lead was Moonshoot. Fuck! That's not what I wanted to delete, but I guess we're fuck. I don't even know what move it had. We may have to cast a whole 7 Houndour because I didn't even look at the... I didn't even... Why? Okay, what are the moves? I caught me a Pokemon that I deleted the only good move on. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm a petty bitch. We're not using you anymore. Because I'm a dumbass. I wonder if I can cast a Magikarp now. Yeah, I am that retarded. And I am that petty. I didn't realize I couldn't even... Wooper? I don't want a Wooper. I want a Magikarp. I want the funny worm. I wanna make a Dune reference. Because I really like the book Dune, written by Frank Herbert. You know what I mean? The Dune books, written by Frank Herbert. I got a movie that was based off the book Dune, written by Frank Herbert. And you know what came after the first Dune book? Dune Messiah. But I think it's funny because I always wanted to talk about Dune. I wanted to talk. Why can I not just get this stupid ass Magikarp? I don't even care anymore. Fuck you. Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about the Dune books eventually, and another book I wanted to talk about is the original novels of the Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which is a great anime. If you never watch it, watch Legend of the Galactic Hero. It's probably one of the best. What the fuck is that weirdo doing there? It's probably one of the best anime, even though I haven't completed it. I have read the full book. Not like I read all the books, right? I read all 10. Is it 10 books I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10 to 13, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 books altogether, if not around that ballpark. I read the original Dune novel, not Dune. I read the original Legend of the Galactic Hero novels, which are very, very good. Like, I've thought about just streaming them. Not streaming, I've thought about doing a video on talking about them, but I've never had the chance, right? Because obviously, the local live stuff has taken over the channel completely, which is perfectly fine. I don't really give a shit, right? Like, the channel is meant to be clipping and detracting the LCU, so it's perfectly fine. It's in brain, right? But I've always wanted to just talk about the Legend of the Galactic Hero, right? Like, I completed the book series early this year. I read all the books back to back. And when I tell you that it's what kept me going throughout most of the year. Like, besides, like, you know, having you guys and doing the LCU stuff and everything, like, reading the Legend of the Galactic Hero novels is what got me through a lot. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. The reading the novels got me through. It brought me back to, like, the fuck is that? It got me. It reminded me when I first read the Dune book series, right? When I first read the Dune book series around like 2020, that's what it reminded me of, right? Like, it just gave me flashback of reading the Dune books, and the Dune books are probably my favorite book series ever. Like, there is no book series that is that good than the Dune. Am I fuck? I'm not gonna beat this shit, am I? We're just gonna keep hitting it with Lear until, like, it has no more. Critical hit. What? Oh, it's a water type. Is it a water type? Oh well, we're gonna figure it out. Okay, buddy. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. That song's stuck in my head. Yeah. Oh shit, we've been almost streaming for an hour. Holy shit, who the fuck is watching this at? 18. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, no. What I was saying was, my brain can think. What I was saying was that I do, one of these days, we'll have to do a sort of, kind of like, video on the Legend of Galactic Hero book, and I may do Dune, right? I may do Dune. I'll probably do Dune, Legend of Galactic Hero, or maybe like another book. Every so often, I want to talk about random books that I enjoy deeply. But we'll get to it when we get to it, right? We're not in any rush, right? You know, the channels are growing, we're getting viewership, I'm getting back into doing Gunpla videos. Yes, I will be doing Gunpla videos very soon. I completed a Gunpla video not too long ago. We will be doing some Gunpla stuff, but not anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. Not anytime soon. Oh, actually, yeah, actually very soon. More than you think. Okay, I need a Houndoom. I don't care, just give me a Houndoom. Or the Houndours. Or Hindoors. Indoria? Get me a... Dun. What am I singing? Okay. I do not want a Poliwag. I want a Houndour. Okay. Well, it's not like I don't have Pokeballs. I do have Pokeballs, I'm just being stupid. Whoop! Was that a Ditto? No. I don't need you. I do not need a Ditto. You are very useless to me. What if we just go right through here? Oh, well, hello there. Hello there. Okay, so we don't have to go through any wild grass. We just need a freaking... Oh, well, we can always use another flying type. Guys, we can always use another flying type. I'm just saying, if this doesn't work out with Zubat, we can always use another flying type that's potentially a grass type. I'm just saying, guys, we can always use another flying type. Possibly a bug. I'm just saying, guys, we need to be open-minded, right? We need to be open-minded about our options. Right, we need another Pokemon, and you know, Jama, just, you know, it's just a good type. I'm just saying, guys, we need to be open and appreciate it, and we need to diversify our team, right? Diversity is our strength. I mean, not really, but diversity is our strength, guys. You know, maybe if it gets in the Pokeball, it's grass flying. See, you guys may think that it's a bad idea because we already have 2 flying types. But you may be right, maybe diversity is not our strength. That's not what I wanted, but we are catching random Pokemon until we find the one we need. And that's not you, Ladybug. It's not you. It is not you. We demand the Houndour. Or Houndour. Or Honduras. Han Solo? I do not know. But we demand the Dogger. And that's just how. Getting these fucking Pokemon, like, leave me the fuck alone. Oh, SA, brother. Bad animation. I don't know why he's always popping up in my head. The guy who does the bad animation, right? If you 10 out of 10. If you want Smiling Friends, have you seen that episode where they have a bad animation come in and do some animation? The dude lived rent free in my head. When I mean he lived rent free, I mean he literally lived rent free in my head. Yes, I am a sick person, but unlike the Dorps, I'm not retarded. Slightly, but not fully. Now thinking about that, being retarded, you know, maybe I should become a VTuber, guys. Would you guys appreciate if I become a VTuber? Would you guys still watch me if I decide to become a YouTuber, a VTuber with a Pepe, a random frog as my mascot? Would you guys appreciate that if I become a VTuber that covers the LCU? Fuck off! Would you guys appreciate me more if I became a VTuber? Would you think about it, guys? If I became a VTuber, can you imagine the shit that can happen? But talking about shit, when I do the video, I'm not sure if I'm gonna release a video tomorrow or I'm just gonna like just make one big video for Monday. I saw the bit of the controversy between Ruby and Locale Doll. On one hand, I know that Ruby is trying to kind of bridge the gap between her and the Locale universe, but it's never gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, regardless. Right, regardless of anything, Bean is not that type of person, Ruby. Like, if Ruby is ever gonna like, hear me out or listen to me, it's that Beans is not that type of person, right? Bean picked her side, and that it is what it is. She, you know, she's with Keemstar, and trying to like bridge the gap is just not gonna work in your favor. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be a prick. I don't think that Bean is willing to go to the other side. She's just not. She's not gonna be willing to start a whole separate. It's just not the case, and it's the realization of like you can't blame Beans, right? Like let's be real. If I wasn't a detractor and if I had a little bit of more charisma, and if I didn't have a bad speaking pattern, like my speech impediment, I'm not saying I would be a host. I'm not saying I would be like some type of, I have my own show, right? But I would probably be more involved in the LCU. What the fuck are you? We're gonna figure it out in a minute. Oh, watch me like kill it with one shot. You can't, I would probably be up there more. Stupid effective? What are you, a poison type? Are you a bug type? Are you fire? Are you a fire type? Or are you fighting? Let's figure this out. And before anybody asks, yes, I will be changing my team out throughout the journey. I'm not sure to what extent. Right? It could be for any reason. That it could be any amount of reason why I'll go out of my way and change Pokemon. Just because I want to not really diversify my team, more like I want to try out something new, and why not do that? But back to Beans and Ruby. On one hand, I feel bad for Ruby, right? But on another hand, she can't be naive about this, right? Like, Beans is with Keem. There's nothing you can do. It's not like I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to dog you. I'm not trying to down you. It's just what it is. What it is, and like Bean calling you out is like doesn't mean anything, because Bean did that to Jaffrey and people were calling her out for like, why are you being a dickhead to Jaffrey? Jaffrey didn't do anything wrong. It's just who Beans is. She comes off as this pretty nice person. In reality, she's probably just a fucking bitch. Like, and I know people don't want to hear that, but it's like, it's probably more truer than you think, that she probably is just a raging bitch. And it's just how she is, right? The whole thing with her and Jaffrey was retarded. Maybe she did it because of Ken. That's probably one of the main reasons she did it. But if that is the main reason, I'm like, it's a bad fucking reason to attack a guy who, like, in all intents and purposes, left the community in good terms and had his, future son-in-law, like, still be part of your guys' group. Like, I'm just saying, it's probably a dumb move to call him out. It's probably a dumbass move to say something to him when he didn't do anything really technically wrong. If you're mad at him for the Ken stuff, well, that's just fucking Jaffrey for you. Like, I don't know. What do you want out of that one? But the stuff with Ruby and her, I'm like, Ruby, like, that's just who she is at heart, right? She's just a bitch. You can't change that out of a person. But if you wanna be buddy friends with her, it's not gonna work out. Cause part of me is like, Ruby's older than me. No offense, Ruby. Ruby's pretty older than me. But at the same time, she acts very naive about the internet. But like at the same time, like, you can't take that away from her. I don't know. Maybe it's not my place to. Maybe on my end, it's not my place to really say what's right or what's wrong. I can only like talk about it and observe from where my standpoint is. And maybe that's like for the best for everybody else, right? Maybe it's for the best if I just look at it and see for what it's worth. Do I hope maybe one day there won't be any more beef between like the people that Keem banned and the people, all of that? No, I don't ever see that happening. It's a full errand. It's never gonna happen anytime soon. But at the same time, it's good. I guess in a way, it can be viewed as good content or good stuff. But, that's just me. That's just me, guys. And maybe it's wrong on my end to hope for the better. But at the same time, maybe it's people you want for the better. And that's all you can do. Fucking Kim Jong. Oh, John. Kim Jong. I see what you did. I'm retarded. But I mean, like, you know, let's be real. Let's be real. You know, let's be real. It's what to be expected on the internet. People are naturally tribalistic. You know, I can shit talk Keem all I want. I can say what I want about Keem and the community, but ultimately, humans are tribalistic creatures. We are built around tribe and identity. I saw that from Ruby. That's funny, dancing on the sun. I'm just saying this much, right? I'm saying this much as, you know, you can hope for the best, and that's nothing wrong with that. But in the end of the day, humans are deeply tribalistic creatures, and to expect one tribe to accept another is very foolish. It's either you separate yourself from everybody else and you slowly grow from there, right? Assimilating it, and you know, I know I'm sounding very political without sounding very political. I think sometimes they refer it as real politics or real however you pronounce the actual the word itself. Why am I getting so many viewers? What the fuck? I'm joking. My brain just looked at something else. You know, we'll have to wait and see. You know, again, end of the day, humans are tribalistic creatures. You can't expect one tribe to get along with the other. But at the same time, it's like, you know, how long is somebody else it's gonna tell you not to talk to this person? We try to say that, right? You know, humans are very contradiction creatures. We're paradox. Sometimes we're hypocritical. We tell you not to talk to this person, you do it, and we tell you to go fuck off, and that's very common. You know, Keemstar shouldn't be a baby, but like, you know, to give the opposite side, how many people that you watch are babies themselves, but you don't say anything about it. You know, in the case of Grace, it took me a while to realize that Grace is the baby half the time. She cries and complains about problems that she can solve herself, but she doesn't. Right? You know, Grace isn't gonna tell you, oh, don't go over to that side, but like, I mean, like, she kind of did that to Lynx with Ethan Ralph. Yeah, it's Ethan Ralph's a piece of shit, but it's kind of funny how fucking pissed off how she was with Lynx when the whole Ethan Ralph stuff happened a couple weeks ago. You know, I'm just saying that, like, it's you know, we also be willing to. You know, I'm gonna do my best to tell people, like, I don't care who you talk to. Yeah, but I also know, like, okay, what if I get more popular, and what if I start acting like that? Well, I should be rightfully criticized, right? You know, it's willing to acknowledge what may occur in the future. So now in the current, you don't have to, you know, deal with it in the future, right? And so when people look into your past, you can at least have a, like, so when people do look in your past and use it again, you're not a double battle? Okay, whatever. When people look into your past and when they look at the things you say, you can at least, like, hey, he said this, what the fuck happened? You know, maybe people get jaded, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at things a lot more deeper rather than trying to look at it one side and give a nuance. Maybe that's wrong and stupid for me to do that. Or maybe that is the best option on my end, because I don't want to simply just look at something and just like give it the worst possibility. Like the situation with Wonder Woman and everything, it's like, you know, everything that's going on with Wonder Woman in the LCU, it's kind of fucking funny. Well, not funny, it's kind of weird, because like, you know, when I do the video on it and the update on it, like, Wonder Woman is I think she's dumber than a bag of bricks. Like, she gives off like Cali, you know, Beverly Hills, California, bimbo vibes, like unironically, like she gives out that kind of vibe. She seems like a nice woman. I don't think she's pretty. I think she looks like a bulldog. No offense, right? I don't wanna attack a woman for her looks, because I don't want to do that, because I feel like that's too much of an easy target. But she kind of looks like a bull. She looks like one of the like those bulldogs, like the small ass ones, right? Like the one that with the little stumpy legs that you can probably like easily trip over. I know people probably know what I'm talking about, right? The one that they have a really saggy face and everything. That's what she reminds me of. And she seems like a nice woman, right? Her personality is extremely nice that it makes you overlook her looks, which is very important. I know I'm getting into a bit of a side tangent, and fuck it, here we are. But it's true what they say, right? When somebody is truly beautiful or truly kind on the inside, regardless of how they look, how they act, and how they are as people on the inside overcomes their personal look. The fact that I acknowledge that Wonder Woman is a lovely woman who probably has a really nice personality and she's just genuinely nice people, and I attacked her for a look, doesn't look good on me, but that's the worst thing about when you talk about people like that. You do point out their looks, even though I'm probably coming off as a little contradiction or a bit of hypocritical. But I'm just willing to tell the truth. Even it makes me look like a fucking dumbass, right? When a woman is, she has a nice personality. She's probably a deeply lovely woman. She probably, from what I understand, she was married and she has kids and she's divorced. Which is a shame. I don't know why she got divorced, but you never know. Maybe she wasn't that person, and maybe it took her a long time to find who she is. Maybe things didn't work out, and that's perfectly fine. Sorry, needed the burp. But yeah, I do think... Come on, give me my Magikarp. But I do think that, I will give her that much. She is a very beautiful, lovely woman. She gives out the... I guess she gives out the best way of judging a book by its cover, and you're judging from the cover and the inside. She's a lovely woman. She's probably not my type, obviously, but that doesn't really mean shit. Sometimes sexual and physical stuff like that don't matter if the personality is really... I'm not gonna get a fucking magic. I'm just gonna get nothing but these dumbass Wilbur's. Fuck off. Oh no, wait, I can get a Gyarados. I'll get a Gyarados when we get up to that. The Lake of Rage. I forgot about that. So I'm just trying to fill in my team. I only got like 3 Pokemon and I don't got anything else to fill in. Actually, let's I don't even know what I'm doing. Which is bullshit. What? But yeah, that's what I would probably say. Like, see, exemplify the example. That's not even a fucking word. That's not even the word I'm trying to use. She's a good example of a woman who, it's really beautiful on the inside, and because she's so beautiful on the inside and so kind, yada yada yada, the simply shit, it overcomes the way she looks physically, and sometimes that's a good thing, right? So find a woman like that in life. That she may not be good looking, but her personality, it's so good. I met a woman like that, and I fucked that shit up real. Protected by mist? What? What? Okay, whatever. I don't care. That's what I would say. Yeah, that's my opinion on Wonder Woman. She's a lovely lady, and I'm getting into the whole female shit. Are you an ice type? Whatever. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how my audience are gonna feel about this, but like, we are creatures. I've said this before in my stream. Humans are creatures that base everything on our first response. From however something smells, however something tastes, however something is. We're always will judge something right off the bat, and that's not a bad thing. I remember when I was first applying to a job. It was a different job a couple of weeks ago. I was applying for a job, and like the guy gave me probably one of the most important life lessons I kind of knew already back in my head, but like, you know, something I kept in back in my head that like everybody is judgmental. We are judgmental creatures for a reason. That's how we have survived as long. Everything we do is always based off our first initial response. A lot of fucking time. Probably should stop cursing. We are creatures that are always adjusting based on our first initial response, and that's not a bad thing. Maybe some people don't like that, and that's fine. You know, that's perfectly fine if you don't want to go off your first initial response or first judgmental response. Sometimes you have to accept it for what that is. That is who we are as creatures. We're not the only creatures that do that, right? Obviously, you know, bugs do that, other mammals do that, birds do that. Birds, right, do it all the time, you know. But they're basing everything off their first initial response or what they see, right? It's the reason why animals run away so fast. Very few animals stand their ground and fight back, right? And the ones that do are usually extremely deadly, or you know, or the reason why there's so much, you know, the death toll are high, like, you know, hippos. But the reason they're like that is because they're hyper aggressive in their surroundings, especially in their territories. Like, again, hippos are very aggressive animals. So back to my point about us being judgmental creatures, we're no different. Maybe not everybody agree with that, and you know, that's perfectly fine. You know, I don't expect my audience, or I don't expect people to agree with that. But all I'm saying is that you're always remember that you're gonna base everything off your first response, and that's it. You know, just be willing to accept that. I've accepted that I base everything off the first time I see something, and people may not agree with that, and that's fine. That is fine in my book. Maybe it comes off a little too. Oh my god, I'm next time. Maybe that comes off a little too brutalist, but it is what it is. And P-Bomb! I forgot I was supposed to catch a whole new Pokemon. I just never did, like, because I'm an idiot. Even though I'm probably gonna end the stream now. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm a little sleepy. Thanks for everybody watching. Thank you so much for sticking around and keeping me occupied. Maybe I'll stream first thing in the morning. Right, I may stream in the morning, or I may stream later on tomorrow. But till then, y'all have a good one, be safe, and as always, have a good night.